I believe.
This is the girl that Lawrence Taylor, you know what I mean, had a little situation with coming on now. She's 17, folks. Ralph the Mouth on the scene, as always.
Ralph the Mouth, how the hell are you?
How you doing?
Journal News.
Oh, you heard of me?
Your stuff.
You heard of me, huh?
I heard of you.
That's right, you hear that,
Dunkin'
folks?
Donuts, buddy.
Yeah, they heard of me, man. Ralph the Mouth. Y'all hear that, folks? Shh. Be quiet, Ralph. She's about to talk. Be a little sneak shot. Y'all see what Ralph the Mouth got for y'all. Fresh footage, folks. That's her right there, folks. Ralph the Mouth on the scene. See me amongst all the reporters. I'm right here in the mix of it. I'm right here in the teeth of things, man. Right here. Right here, folks. Y'all see him working hard. Reporters, snapshot. I'm out here. Ralph the Mouth amongst them, amongst the big boys. Ralph the Mouth on the scene. She's about to talk, folks.
Thank you for coming today. I'm attorney Gloria Allred, and our client. She is a victim. We are not going to identify her by name, but we will identify her by her initials, which were also used in court.
They're not going to say her name, just her initials.
To her left is James Poliak. Mr. Poliak is a very prominent attorney from Reading, Pennsylvania, and he is co-counseling with us in our case. And also to my right is my partner, Nathan Goldberg, and he is my law partner of 36 years. And as I said, we represent this victim. Today, Lawrence Taylor was sentenced by New York Supreme Court Justice Honorable William Kelly. Defendant Taylor, a former NFL Hall of Fame football player, had originally been indicted on charges of rape in the third degree, criminal sexual act in the third degree, sexual abuse in the third degree, endangering the welfare of a child, and patronizing a prostitute for acts the grand jury alleged that he committed against a 16-year-old victim on May 6, 2010 in New York. However, recently Mr. Taylor agreed to plead guilty to one count of patronizing a prostitute and one count of sexual misconduct. The sentence that he received for those crimes today was probation and a requirement that he register as a sex offender. There'll be another proceeding to determine the level of sex offender status. I am appalled by the charge of patronizing a prostitute to which he was permitted to plead guilty, and also by the sentence that he received. My client, the 16-year-old victim, was not a prostitute when she met Mr. Taylor in the hotel room on May 6, 2010. She was instead a 16-year-old girl who refused to have sex for money. In fact, because she at first refused to go to Mr. Taylor's hotel room, she alleges that she was punched in the face, causing her a black eye, which became swollen and causing her nose to bleed. In addition, she was stomped and she was kicked. In other words, she only agreed to go to Mr. Taylor's room because she was afraid that if she continued to refuse to go, that she would receive yet another beating. In addition, as she was being taken to the hotel, she secretly texted trying to get help and be rescued. In sum, she was not a prostitute. She was a terrified young girl. It is a disgrace that she should be labeled as a prostitute when she is and was a crime victim who was forced into becoming a victim of a crime. As NYPD Commissioner Brown was reported to have said, quote, she was coerced to go there. She did not want to go, end quote. Also, both the victim and I feel that it is very unfair that Mr. Taylor is only receiving probation for his crime. We believe that he had many clues that his victim was under 18, and also that she was not in the room voluntarily. When Police Chief Christopher St. Lawrence was asked if Taylor should have known that the victim was there against her will, he reportedly replied, quote, "Well, she had a swollen eye. I think it was obvious that she had been battered," end quote. Also regarding her age, she was wearing a ponytail and no makeup. She also...
Folks, just finished chasing LT. I'm out here. She's doing a press conference now. Let me shut this music down. Cops all over the place. Mouth to mouth is on the scene, folks. Y'all see what's going down. Getting great footage for y'all. Great footage. Shorty about to talk, I think. Let me get that footage for y'all. Shorty got something to say.
I'm very upset about what Mr. Shady did to me. I never wanted to go to his hotel room. Rashid ordered me to be there and have sex for money. When I refused, Rashid beat me. Rashid punched me in my face. He made my nose bleed and gave me a black eye. He hit me so hard, my eyes were swollen. He also stomped and kicked me. Then Rashid forced me to take off my blue jeans and put on a dress. He then made me get into his car and go to the hotel. I was very frightened and didn't know who I would meet in the hotel room or what person would be there. What person there would do to me. I never had sex for money. I never wanted to do it. When I entered the hotel room, my hair was in a ponytail and I had no makeup on. There was sunlight in the room and I believe that Mrs. Taylor could see my face and my swollen eye and how young I looked. I also told him that this was my first time and I was nervous and that I didn't feel comfortable, but all he said was relax. I did what he told me to do because I was afraid what would happen if I did not. I was afraid that I would be beaten again if I refused. I am glad that Mr. Taylor have been prosecuted, but I am upset that he will not have to go to jail for what he did to me. I would have been willing to testify at a trial. I did testify in front of the grand jury in this case. I think Mr. Taylor should have to go to jail for what he did to me. My life has changed because of him. He took something precious from me. Every day I look in the mirror and know that I am not the same.
Nigga Ralph the Mouth is out here. I'm all over the place, folks. That's it.
That should never have happened to me, and that should never happen to any other teenage girl. It would take me a very long time to recover from this trauma, and I am not sure if I ever will. Finally, I just want it to be known that I am not a prostitute. And it makes me sick that I have been labeled as one because of the decision to allow Mrs. Taylor to plead guilty to patronizing a prostitute. I am a victim and I am hurting. I do not think the sentence given to Mr. Taylor today was fair. I think he should have been sent to jail for what he did to me. I hope this does not happen to other young girls.
Man, LT, man. You should be ashamed of yourself, bro. Ashamed of yourself, LT.
I just want to also say that I think it's outrageous that in the state of New York, that a victim is not permitted by the court to give a victim impact statement in the sentencing phase. This has to be changed. That she's only allowed to give a statement in the felony case and not in a case where he's pleading to a misdemeanor is absolutely outrageous. The defendant can be heard and the victim should have a right to be heard. And what you heard from her is what she would have said had she been permitted to give a victim impact statement. Victims matter. Their rights matter. And they should matter in the state of New York. And there should be a legislator that should introduce a law to change that because it's outrageous. Other than that, we'll be happy to take questions.
So it seems like most of what she was talking about was referring to Mr. Davis, about the defense, about the sports.
I see what's going on, man. Lawrence Taylor left out of here. Folks, let's see what's up. Ralph the Mouth on the scene. Ralph the Mouth is off the scene. First here, man. Lawrence Taylor, man, touching these little girls, man. Be ashamed of yourself, LT. Ralph the Mouth, man. Keep a lookout for the next footage, man, coming through. Channel 12, you see.